We need to dispatch that creature.
Oh, that's my specialty. Dispatching creatures? Yeah.
Back, you fetcher!
Hello and welcome back. We are now on our second video in our Summerset playthrough for Elder Scrolls Online, and man, what an interesting, awesome story we have so far. I can't wait to show you more. In case you've missed the first one, I'll put that in the description below so you can hit the first one and then come back and watch this one. If you have already watched the first one, let's get back into some action.
First.
No, we're going to get started immediately.
The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldark and the source of the pearl's magic.
Hold up. You can use magic?
We are the Psijic Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways.
The old ways.
Every object remembers its history. The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories.
Teach me.
While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sotha Seal's study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sotha Seal's amplification elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Okay. Where's the tower? Hi,
You
Orianda.
must be the adventurer that Valcerin was going on about. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to our secret island.
You're not the first.
Oh, I suppose you already talked to the Right Master, seeing as you're here in Kapora Tower.
You're correct.
That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Right Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding the amplification elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha Seal creation, as you'd expect.
Yeah, I got nothing.
What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there.
Right over there. I'll go find it myself.
As soon
thanks.
as the pearl arrived via Valcerin's transference spell, the Right Master gathered the conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual.
Were you speaking English? I didn't understand a word you said.
I'm the Right Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the conclave of the 11 forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Right Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day.
Yeah, how did an Imperial city end? Yeah.
Despite opinions to the contrary, being an Altmer isn't a prerequisite for membership in the Psijic Order. The Right Master noticed my potential
Because
and invited
11
me to
is
join.
louder. Love it,
I
Gyrus.
had a year to consider
Love it.
the offer, but I made my decision immediately.
I'm not sure I understand. And how did the Psijic Order hide? Yeah.
I'm not allowed to reveal where you are or how our magic works.
Thanks.
Other than to tell you that you have arrived upon the fabled island of the Psijic Order, Artaeum. While we're not currently part of Nirn's reality, we still keep track of events there.
You're not part of this reality? What?
I could say we have our ways and leave it at that, but you deserve a better explanation.
Yeah,
The
thanks.
Right Master sends Psijics back to the world to perform tasks and gather information. Plus, we have powerful scrying magic that reveals all sorts of details.
I better find the
I
elixir.
was examining the vial of amplification elixir myself just a short time ago. It should be right over there.
Okay, I'm going over there. Thanks. Amplification elixir. Take it. Yes, take it. Okay. Back to the Right Master. Ooh, are you here now? Yes, you are here now.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to the proper elixir? Without something to amplify the magic, our ritual is going to fail.
Well, here.
Just in time. For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experiences alongside Valcerin might help reveal what has so far eluded
yes.
our efforts.
Yes, please.
We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the ritual's power amplifies, your experiences with the Pearl and the false Aldark should help the augury do its job.
What is the job exactly?
We want to discover the origin of the Pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about the false Aldark and his connection to the Pearl would be helpful.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're stepping blindly into Oblivion's maw here.
All right. Tell me what you need me to do.
Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
All right. Here we go. Ooh, shiny pearl.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus Smile, Mephala, and Nocturnal, on the verge of the greatest victory for our princes.
Are you sure those creatures can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenthil will seal Somerset's fate.
Court of Bedlam. Yes, we did it. I didn't do anything.
That was unnerving. It seems the false Aldark belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine, the faithful of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more serious than I anticipated.
Okay, I've never heard of the Court of Bedlam.
No, but I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the Pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of oblivion. We're missing something.
Huh?
But what? I suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenthil.
I can travel.
I hoped you'd say that. Relenthil sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valcerin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The false Aldark may be dead, but Mephala's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the Pearls.
I have a few questions.
I may not be a natural prognosticator, but I had a feeling you might. Go ahead. I'll answer what I can.
Do the Daedric princes always work together?
From what I've experienced, an alliance isn't just unusual. It's contrary to their very nature. Oh, they'll work together from time to time, but something as complex as what Sotha Seal hinted at is unheard of. Makes me interested to learn more.
Right. What can you tell me about Relenthil?
Very little, I'm afraid. The last time I passed through that area was more than 350 years ago.
Oh my.
They made an exquisite wine, as I recall, and the House of Reveries theater troupe always put on an entertaining show.
Did you learn anything more about the Pearl?
The augury ritual extracted a vision of the false Aldark and the Court of Bedlam, but nothing specifically about the Pearl.
Okay.
Its magic isn't Daedric, though. How they can steal life energy and use it to summon those sea creatures remains a mystery.
Well, we'll figure it out. It's time to travel now. Let's go on a trip.
Ah, this one has been looking for you.
Hey, Raz.
Raz's investigations have brought him to Relenthil. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Arteum, the island that isn't here anymore? Ugh, that made Raz's head hurt.
Mine too, Raz.
Yes, this one has been exploring the Daedric connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists. And this revelation brings you to Relenthil, yes?
Other members of the cult mentioned something.
That is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so cryptic?
Because they're cryptic cultists, Raz.
Raz saw Valcerin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Right. I was supposed to meet Valshrim there. Is it this house?
Go inside and we'll discuss this later. And take off that ridiculous hood.
Ridiculous? I'll show you what's ridiculous. I'll show you all!
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you. What brings such a group to Relenthil?
We're investigating reports of unusual
Investigating?
occurrences.
For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing, and my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared.
Sinkhole?
What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals.
We should go investigate the sinkhole.
It's unusual for newcomers to encroach upon Altmer affairs, especially since we rarely saw any prior to the Queen's decree. If you want to investigate, I won't try to stop you.
You couldn't if
And
you
if
tried.
anything happens, maybe it will teach my son to avoid the place.
I'll let you know.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijic and go investigate the sinkhole.
Okay, Raz. I was going to anyway.
Nadoril's mad! He attacked Eldon, and one of those horrible creatures tore off my hood!
Really?
That young woman was certainly in a hurry. And what was that about Nadoril and an attack?
She said that
Yes, well,
Attack
let's be
someone
on
and
our guard
creatures?
then. I don't think this sinkhole is completely natural. Its size concerns me. If the ground continues to fall away, it could swallow all of Relenthiel.
okay.
It certainly feels dangerous. And if it does figure into the Court of Bedlin's plans, well, I can't think of a more frightening event than watching Relenthiel get swallowed by a sinkhole. Let's proceed and find out what's going on down here.
I agree. We should proceed. Now, what are you doing over here?
Someone there! Help! Please! Crazy bastard! Stabbed me! God! This hurts!
What happened?
It was just kind of fun. Joining the Court of Bedlam. Espousing the virtues of our Ultima heritage. But Nadoril, he took things too far.
What do you mean too far?
When we heard that they planned to release those creatures, I made the mistake of saying they were insane. Nadoril objected, called me unworthy. That's when he stabbed me.
Where's he now?
The Court of Bedlam will eradicate the lesser races. Maybe even deal with our unworthy queen.
He's over there. Okay.
Over here. Keep quiet and tell me if you see what I see.
Okay. What do you see? I see a giant worm.
You see that, right? My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. That's a sea slode. They haven't been seen in Summerset since, well, it's been centuries at least.
What's a sea slode?
A vile and dangerous species. Very powerful. The sea slode come from the distant underwater kingdom of Ulvorkus.
What?
Who's that hooded figure with the slode? And look, more of those abyssal pearls. They're everywhere.
Okay.
The slode are a godless people. Perhaps the most hated in Tamriel. And the sea slode are even worse. They employ depraved magic and have long coveted Summerset. They believe it once belonged to them. They pillage, release plagues. They're horrible.
Okay. Well, does this have something to do with the Court of Bedlam?
The hooded figure could be a member of this so-called Court of Bedlam. At this point, nothing would surprise me. That slode has me worried, though. I can't think of anything worse than an alliance between those foul beasts and Daedric cultists. They could certainly have a connection to the Sea Slode's submerged kingdom, but they appear to have been placed down here. Look how the Yagra are drawn to them. I'll head for the Sea Slode. You deal with those abyssal pearls.
Yeah, I'll destroy the pearls.
Master, intruders in the cave.
Heed me, my creatures!
Yeah, no.
Destroy the intruders! Witness the power of Katora, the Abyssal Cabal!
The Abyssal Cabal? Another pearl gone.
This way! Up here!
Up there? Alright. I'll be there momentarily. I'm up here. What do you need?
No sign of where the sea slow disappeared to.
That was your job. You were supposed to take care of the sea slode. I was in charge of the pearls. I did my job. You didn't do yours. That's what happened here.
Damn it! I wasn't fast enough.
That's right.
For the time being, let's see what's through that opening.
Okay. Let's see what's through the opening. This one over here, I'm
The sea
assuming.
slode left us something to remember it by. We need to dispatch that creature.
Oh, that's my specialty. Dispatching creatures? Yeah.
Back, you betcha!
Yeah. No problem. Got it. I got it. I took care of that for you.
Get out over there.
Oh, I was here before you.
Sea slodes. This is worse than the Right Master imagined. Meet me in Artaeum after you talk to the Queen's Eye.
Yes, I will be right back. Let me talk to Roz first.
Did the pretty Sijik say sea slode? No, Raz must have heard wrong. That could not have been what she said.
No, that's what she said.
Slode? That's bad. And sea slode? That sounds even worse. If the sea slode threatens Summerset, Queen Irene must be informed.
Yes.
We need to act. Wait, what did you say about the Cannon Reeve's son?
Well, he just joined the Court of Battle.
Daedra worshippers. In Summerset. And Slode. Oh, Roz likes this situation less and less. As for Nedoril, Raz knows how to deal with traitors. This one will meet you at the Cannon Reeve's house.
Alrighty, I'll see you there. Cannon Reeve.
The Eye of the Queen? How dare you accuse my son of treason?
Oh.
The Queen's Eye. How dare he not identify himself when he first arrived? And how dare he accuse my foolish son of something as serious as treason? The Queen shall hear of this, mark my words.
Oh, don't worry.
Sea slode? Plus all this nonsense about Altma's superiority, and now murder? I am the Cannon Reeve of Relenthil. I took an oath to serve and protect my community. How in the Queen's name am I supposed to reconcile my son's actions?
Dude, that's not my problem. That's for you.
Oh, Nedoril, what have you done? Please, you must talk to the Queen's Eye. He needs to show mercy. I'm sure we can find a way to resolve this without... Oh, here comes Nedoril now.
Let's talk to him.
I have a lot to answer for? The court of Bedlam is going to turn me into a god.
Foolishness can be ignored. Murder and treason, not so much.
You and your queen have no authority over a true Altma, you mangy cat.
This one cannot allow your crimes
Oh!
to stand unanswered.
Nedoril!
Oh, he just stabbed him.
No!
Oh, Raz just stabbed him.
I understand.
Oh.
Relenthil is loyal to the Queen.
What?
Sometimes the eye sees treason and must cut it out before it spreads. This one is sorry you had to witness that.
Couldn't you have arrested him?
Blasphemy, treason, murder. How many crimes must one commit to attract the attention of the executioner's blade? Raz decided that a message had to be sent. Enemies of the Queen will not be tolerated.
I didn't know you were this serious, Raz.
Treason and the Queen's justice are serious business. Raz has been forced into this role on rare occasions. but he never seeks it out or looks forward to wielding the blade. A necessary part of my job, yes.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Roz, after I just witnessed you?
Raz will see to the cannon reeve and send word to the Queen before looking deeper into the court of Bedlam. You should return to Arteum and let the Siegics know what we learn. I tell you, Five Claw, this whole situation makes Raz want to hiss.
Oh. Roz wants to hiss. Okay. So, back to the Sigic order we go. Ah, everyone's here. I see.
Ah, friend of Valcerin. I've been informed that you encountered a sea slode in a sinkhole beneath Relenthiel.
I did encounter
that bodes ill for Somerset, perhaps all of Nirn. I fear there are difficult days ahead. I'm familiar with that particular sea slode and its renegades. Call themselves the Abyssal Cabal. I thought I defeated them long ago, but it appears I was in error. What about the pearls? Valcerin mentioned you encountered more in the sinkhole.
Yep, I destroyed them.
Val described those seaborne monstrosities. I have a vague recollection of Keturah utilizing such creatures in the past, but for some reason, the memories refuse to snap into focus. I suppose that's another mystery I'll need to look into.
Why would a Daedric prince require the aid of sea slodes?
The Daedric princes require minions to carry out their will, and the Slode have always had an interest in the green and pleasant island. It isn't hard to see why they might work together. For now, you have my thanks for assisting Valcerin.
Well,
I asked the Conclave of the 11 Forces to ponder how we can learn more from the Abyssal Pearl. With the additional information you provided, I expect that Iridel or Amalira will be able to develop a new avenue of investigation now.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Such good stuff. And I can't wait to get the third one out to you. Until then, I'll see you next time.